What did PewDiePie do this time? Huh? You know, some people saw PewDiePie trending and they were like, yes. We got him now!
What's up, everybody? This is the sad man here. And today, a great tragedy has occurred. It is my unfortunate duty to inform you all that PewDiePie must be stopped. He must be canceled. For real this time. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, Mr. Pie did the reprehensible act of making fun of a girl's nails.
What?
Comes as a shock to you, I imagine. It's the why he made fun of this girl's nails that has got people all up in arms. PewDiePie did this video here, right? My dog cringes at TikToks, and in this video was a TikTok of a girl talking and moving her hands in very interesting ways, which turns out was sign language because the girl is deaf. So I'm gonna play the clip of PewDiePie reacting to this girl.
I was at a drive-thru and it has like the people where they stand outside and they take your order before you go up to like the window. So I pull up and I roll my window down, and this lady, when I—
No, I'm not listening to this.
Look, she has your crazy nails, man.
So anyway, what I did was, I went outside and then I peed and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, are my nails distracting you guys?
How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
So a relatively innocuous 25 seconds. Now, because this somehow caused controversy, PewDiePie actually took the initiative to remove that section from the video, so he acted quickly, saying, I edited out the clip with the girl that has the long nails. Had no clue she was deaf, but kinda dumb of me not to realize. Still, watching through the clip, I only poked fun of her nails. The voice I did for my dog is the same voice I've given her for years. Anyways, honest mistake, my bad. He's like, okay, this is bothering a significant amount of people. I'm just going to remove it. And yet, the Twitter vultures are still mad. Let me be very clear, Twitter is a place where people want you to be angry. Like, PewDiePie had a controversy about his Spotify playlists a couple years ago.
PewDiePie music taste divides Twitter after leaked Spotify playlist. This is actual news, by the way. Just want to point that out.
And it was like, he listened to a lot of LGBT artists, and like people had a problem with that.
What?
And it wasn't like the homophobes. What? So it was very confusing.
I hate Twitter. I think about deleting mine all the time. What I don't like is the constant posturing that goes on there. People just can't seem to help themselves from pointing out what is good and what is bad, or how others are bad and you are good, to a point where it almost becomes fiction just to satisfy this need. And I don't mind that this happens. I understand that it does. But what annoys me most about it is that it gets rewarded.
So there's a lot of assumptions you have to make in order to arrive at the conclusion that PewDiePie making fun of this girl's nails was, it was bashing handicapped people and black people. The first assumption is that there's something wrong with her voice to begin with. Like, he's putting on a silly voice that he does for his dog. This isn't the first time he's done it.
maybe he didn't know I was doing sign language. Maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay. A lot of people don't like them. That's fine. They're not for you.
But when you listen to her, like, she sounds normal, so it's weird that, like, you think there's something wrong with her voice, and therefore he must be making fun of her voice because she's deaf. You're also making the assumption that people should be able to pick out what sign language is. I don't know about you, but I don't speak sign language, so you could move your hands all around as you're speaking and just sync it up with what you're saying, and I wouldn't know the fucking difference. The racism allegation is no fucking standing whatsoever. It's just like,
he is African American, and so you decided to pick him out.
I did.
The rage built and built inside your head until it became too much because you hate African Americans.
it reminds me of that George Carlin bit, like he's making fun of someone's nails, and they happen to be black.
He happens to be black. I have a friend who happens to be black. Like it's a fucking accident, you know?
You see what I'm saying? Like people have to jump to these conclusions like, oh, but getting long nails is a thing amongst black women, and therefore it's like he meant it like as a bash against black women that get their nails done like that. And it's like, bro, They don't check your race at the door when you go to the spa. I've seen white chicks and Asian chicks with long nails. I've seen dudes with long nails. The smallest amount of common sense applied to this situation would probably inform you, oh, yeah, his intentions were probably just to make fun of her nails. But that's not how Twitter works, man. Because on the internet, if you're making fun of someone,
You better make damn sure they're the same color as you are.
let's jump into what people had to say about this on Twitter. The Twitter brigade carrying out their weekly PewDiePie canceling instead of contributing anything remotely significant to society. Twitter, the only place where well-articulated sentences still get misinterpreted. You can say, I like pancakes, and somebody will say, so you hate waffles? No, bitch, that's a whole new sentence. What the fuck is you talking about? It's really weird to me that out of all people, there's like the Twitter mobs that sprout up. They go after PewDiePie of all people. We're talking about a dude who donates hundreds of thousands of dollars to charity. Oh, look at this picture of him granting some kid's dying wish to meet him. What an asshole. In fact, he made a video about why he hates Twitter, and he brings up some compelling points.
But thanks to social media, this is someone become backwards. You get rewarded for saying things that make you seem virtuous rather than acting on it. Obviously, this is not nearly to the same extent, but it explains why the site has become such a cesspool of opinion and how more often than not, the people who boast about being virtuous often reveals to be hiding the fact that through action, they are not.
Let's see, what did PewDiePie mock again? Being black? No. Being a woman? No. Being deaf? No. Having loud nails? Yes. I don't even watch this shit, but y'all will find anything to take out of context and get mad over it. Pewdiepie is 32 years old. There is no way in hell he does not know what the fuck sign language is. I know y'all don't think he's that stupid. I don't know why the die is capitalized. Bro, how do you know it's sign language if you don't speak sign language? What do you mean you're 32 and you're not fluent in sign language? Not PewDiePie making fun of a deaf woman. This is what pisses me off. Okay, is he making fun of a deaf woman? Yeah. Is he making fun of her because she's deaf? No. And that's a big fucking difference, right? There's a big difference between, ha ha ha, you can't hear me, stupid, and your nails are kind of silly. That's a massive fucking difference. How does this have almost 60,000 likes? These people are vultures. Now, I do want to say that, first off, it's cool to have like a deaf creator that has so many followers on TikTok. I think that's really cool for people with hearing disabilities, or even people that just want to learn sign language that they can go and watch this lady and support her content and enjoy it. You get what I mean? Like, it's cool that deaf people can be like, yeah. And to the people saying he was just talking about her nails, even she states herself that he's clearly mocking the way she's signing and talking by using his dog's legs. She has long nails. Dogs have long nails. He does a funny voice when he speaks for his dog. The joke was that the dog was doing like a story time and moving his arms and talking about how he goes out and shits in the backyard. That's the joke.
I went outside, and then I peed, and then I pooped a little bit as well, and it was crazy. Sorry, am my nails distracting you guys?
I think the new motto of this website should be, welcome to Twitter, here's your cognitive dissonance. Well, your impression is wayward on this occasion. He's clearly mocking her voice and signing, and would have taken him a minute of his precious time to do the appropriate research. But it's like this tweet is admitting that he didn't do the proper research, and he didn't know that she was deaf and doing sign language. So therefore, how could he make fun of her for that if he didn't even know? You know what I mean? Like this guy is jumping to a terrible conclusion about PewDiePie's intentions while at the same time exonerating his intentions. Does that make sense? Well, it doesn't, because this is Twitter, and here's your cognitive dissonance. To which I said, I suppose it's easier to assume the worst of people than to approach a situation with any concept of nuance. I hope you don't live your life constantly looking for hate where none exists. And I stick by that. This is exactly why people like you watch him like a hawk, waiting for him to slip up. You are nothing but a vulture. Calling PewDiePie a good content creator is insane. You almost got me. PewDiePie is the human embodiment of, as long as you're extremely popular, you can get away with anything. Homie, don't act like he got away with his slip up on the bridge. You know how much shit he caught for that? Are you kidding me? What do you think he got away with it? Wow, he avoided prison time. He got away with it. It's like, no.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is why we have hate crime laws. Do the democratic thing and send his fat little butt to prison.
People called him out for it. He was like, yeah, I really screwed up. That was terrible. I'm going to adjust my behavior in the future. I'm not going to blame anybody else for saying that word except me. That is the best position like to be in after you fuck up, after you make a mistake. Own it. Don't hide from it. Don't dodge it. But that's not what PewDiePie does. PewDiePie takes immediate action when he fucks up, and you people still hate him. It's like, what do you want? You want him canceled. You want him gone. He made a good, heartfelt apology and learned from his mistakes and changed his behavior. What else do you want a human being to do, huh? Like, I think that's unhealthy. Obsessing over things that happened so long ago that barely have anything to do with your day-to-day livelihood, that's unhealthy. PewDiePie roasted someone that didn't hear him. Good night, fam. Okay, now we have a dilemma. Disabled person makes fun of other disabled person with different disability. I'm not gonna touch this one. PewDiePie is ableist and knew he was opening up the floodgates for his racist incel following. He's a grown man still trying to use misogynoir for views. What is misogynoir? What the fuck is that? Oh, I guess that's a real thing. I thought that was a typo. PewDiePie could literally have a swastika or Confederate flag hanging over his bed and incels will still dick ride him and say he didn't know.
You serious right now?
You gotta be better.
Come on now, man. This is crazy.
You gotta be better than that.
I really don't have an answer for that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Why are you bringing up swastikas in the Confederacy? We're talking about a guy who made fun of some chick's nails. PewDiePie isn't ableist. He just wanted to mock a black woman for millions of viewers for having long fingernails and speaking in her natural dialect. It's only racism. What natural dialect? That was just her voice. What? You people are vultures. Those two words together, I'm gonna have people jumping on my ass saying, well, what did you mean about that? What race of people were you referring to? No, I'm referring to stupid people that jump to radical conclusions based on the smallest of things. You people with stupid opinions. I want somebody to fight for me like white guys who use Reddit fight for PewDiePie. It really is so easy for them to stereotype people. Oh, you're a fan of PewDiePie? You must be a racist. You must be white. You must use Reddit. You must also be an incel. It's like, I just find it interesting that people crying about how much they hate racism, how easy it is for them to stereotype people for being a fan of a content creator that has 111 million subscribers. You want to talk about diversity? How about that audience? That's a third of America. PewDiePie is a grown-ass man making fun of a deaf woman signing because her nails were making noise. Can this ninja fall off a bridge already? Do you think she knows? Also, seems fitting. You call yourself that, girl. I got the incels mad with this one, huh? Yeah, it's always go back to the incels. PewDiePie, her nails are gross and long. Twitter. So you hate deaf people now, huh? PewDiePie racist and ableist again? Wow, what a shocking turn of events that absolutely no one that's been on the internet for like 5 years could have seen coming. See, the last thing you have to refer to is the bridge incident, which is warranted, but it's like, dude, 5 years. I think you should move on. People get over their divorces faster than you. PewDiePie could literally burn a cross in front of somebody's house and everyone would still worship him.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We're bringing up racism, incels, ableism, cross burning, the swastika and the Confederate flag now. These are all things we're bringing up that are all extremely relevant to the conversation. PewDiePie said the N-word once, apologized for it, and people are still acting like he's the Grand Wizard of the KKK. Nah, cause if the Grand Wizard of the KKK apologized, y'all would also forgive him and cry about cancel culture.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so now we're comparing PewDiePie to the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. I can feel my brain melting. Man said the N-word, hard R, back in 2017. Y'all defended him saying, isn't 9/11 more important? At this point, PewDiePie could commit a mass shooting and y'all would still defend him.
Wow. You know what? That's a Bikram yoga stretch. You stretched the hell out of it. Good job. Good job. I'm not even going to answer that. That's just silly.
Who's talking about 9/11 now? 9/11, mass shootings, the KKK, racist incels, Reddit users, like, welcome to Twitter. Here's your cognitive dissonance. Literally nobody is talking about PewDiePie making fun of a deaf woman in his comments. Why do white men always shit on women of color when they have long nails? Then goes ahead to mimic ASL. He cuts out the clip without taking any responsibility. Okay, so he took out the clip that you were upset about and you're still upset.
Stop it. Get some help.
You did something I don't like. Okay, let me try and fix that. No, wait, you're not supposed to do that. This is what I mean by people who want to be mad. They will be mad no matter what. You can't stop them. You could go over to their house, suck their dick, give them $5,000, and they'd still find a reason to not like you. Yeah, nobody's talking about it because nobody got that impression in the video. Why do white men always shit on women of color when they have long nails? You know what? I got a better motto for Twitter, okay? Here it is. Welcome to Twitter. Let's get racist. You see what I mean? People want white people and black people to hate each other. Cause they get attention based off of that. You're not fooling me. PewDiePie gets away with so much bullshit because he is the poster boy for incels in YouTube, from Nazism to outright racism. Good God. PewDiePie making fun of a deaf black woman for his entire following to see, and you expect me to not want him to die. Ah yes, wishing death on people. That's a good route to go.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You better not joke about someone that's a different race than you, otherwise I want you dead. PewDiePie went from making kids deaf by screaming in videos to making fun of deaf kids in videos, and I'm here for it. This is a joke making fun of deaf people for being deaf. But again, another disabled guy, so I'm not touching that anymore. That's for you guys to figure out, not me. So, PewDiePie took action. He took her out of the thumbnail, he edited the clip out of the video, and he posted a disclaimer in the pinned comment. So, he did all that he can do.
Okay, everybody has been blowing my phone up about this, so let's talk about it. Apparently there's a big YouTuber named like Pewdie, whatever, I don't know his name, but...
Okay, two things. Number one, can't really tell anything's wrong with her voice. Number two, what's his name? Pewdie whatever? Is it... What's that dessert I really like eating? Apple something? You like how that one tweet was saying PewDiePie should have done the research to know that she was deaf. Meanwhile, this girl hasn't done the research to figure out the last 3 letters of his fucking name. But it seems like a very clear double standard.
But then a big creator comes on here and puts us like a million steps back, so it's very frustrating. I feel like
I can understand her position of being someone with a disability and you get shit for it. So maybe she felt like this was a personal attack because she's gotten personal attacks like that before.
Maybe he didn't know I was doing sign language. Maybe he just didn't like my long nails. That's okay. A lot of people don't like them. That's fine. They're not for you. If that was the case, he should have just been like, oh, I do not like her nails, and just skip the video. But instead...
I think but that's what he did.
Lady, when I...
No, I'm not listening to this.
He stopped the video, made a joke about your nails, and then moved on.
Which I feel like made the situation worse. You really could have just like addressed it and been like, my bad, I didn't know she was signing, I just didn't like the nails. And
that's what he fucking did.
We really would have been fine. But no, you decided to like go back, edit it out, and sweep it under the rug like nothing happened.
Sweep it under the rug? He told people he took the clip out. What do you mean? He told people. It's like, okay, this is upsetting you. All right, fair enough. I'll take it out. What do you want from him? What the fuck?
Baby, it don't work like that over here. If you made a mistake, admit the mistake. You don't just get to like mock deaf people who have already been struggling for...
If you made a mistake, admit the mistake. Did she record this before he posted the comment, or did she not even bother to... look at it? I only poked fun at her long nails. Anyways, honest mistake, my bad. It's like, did you watch it and then pretend like he didn't do this? I don't understand. It seems like you're spreading misinformation. I don't know what it's like to be discriminated against because of a hearing disability. However, I don't think you gave him the honest benefit of the doubt because you describe exactly how you would have wanted him to handle this situation, and that's how he handled it. So, let's check this one now.
Okay, I'm gonna be clearing up 3 things from my last video on the whole, like, YouTube guy situation. The first thing...
The whole YouTube guy situation. So, in essence, this is the latest, most pathetic attempt at canceling PewDiePie or ruining his reputation. It's a complete non-issue, but Twitter will always find a way to have a meltdown about something. Remember, you're on Twitter. Here's your cognitive dissonance. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't expect more drama-related content like this in the future. I mean, maybe. I just thought it was so outlandish and hilarious I had to make a video and make fun of it. So, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to The Act Man for more awesome content. Alright everyone, that's all I got for today. This is The Act Man, signing out. Peace!